I am your host, Mr. James Carter, Royal Reporter, and today we have a story that is absolutely explosive. So stop what you are doing right now, because what is happening inside the British royal family right now is something nobody saw coming. Prince William, the future King of England, has officially had enough of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and according to royal insiders who are very close to the palace, he is done. Completely done. No more chances. No more olive branches. No more hoping things will get better on their own. And here is the part that nobody is talking about. Princess Catherine, the woman who will one day be Queen of England, she knows the real reason why William has reached this breaking point. And trust me, when you hear what it is, everything is going to make sense. I am Mr. James Carter, Royal Reporter, the channel that gives you the real story behind the royal headlines. Today we are going deep on one of the biggest royal stories of 2026. The rift between William and Harry has officially entered a brand new chapter, and this chapter is darker than anything we have seen before. Stay with me, because this is going to be something special. Let me set the scene for you first, because you need to understand just how bad things have gotten between these two brothers. William and Harry have not been photographed together in years. The last time the world saw them standing side by side was at the funeral of Queen Elizabeth back in 2022. Before that, it was the funeral of Prince Philip in 2021. Think about that for a second. The only times these brothers have been in the same room in recent years have been at funerals, not celebrations, not family gatherings. Funerals. And in terms of actual communication, royal insiders say they are essentially not speaking at all. There is a near total silence between them, no phone calls, no messages, nothing. Two brothers who grew up together, who lost their mother together, who were once described as the closest friends in the world, and now they are strangers. How did it get this bad? Let me take you through it. It all started, really, when Harry and Meghan made the decision in January 2020 to step back from their roles as senior working royals. They announced it on social media before even telling the royal family, which William took as a massive personal betrayal. He felt blindsided. He felt humiliated on behalf of the institution he has dedicated his entire life to protecting. Then came the interviews. The Oprah interview in 2021, where Harry and Meghan made explosive allegations about the royal family. Then the Netflix documentary series in 2022. Then Harry's memoir, Spare, in 2023, a book filled with private conversations, personal attacks, and details that the royal family considers deeply inappropriate to share publicly. Each of these moments added another layer to William's fury. And now, in 2026, that fury has hardened into something more permanent. This is no longer anger. This is a decision. And the decision is enough. Now I want to talk about something specific that has made William absolutely furious in recent months. And that is Harry and Meghan's trip to Australia. Harry and Meghan traveled to Australia, and royal watchers immediately noticed something. This trip looked very much like an official royal tour. The couple were meeting with dignitaries. They were attending formal events. They were being received with the kind of ceremony that is usually reserved for working members of the royal family. Critics immediately called it a faux royal tour, a fake royal visit, because Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in 2020. They are not working royals. They do not represent the crown. But the way this Australia trip was organized and publicized, it gave the impression that they were still official representatives of the British monarchy, and William was not happy. Not at all. According to insiders, the Prince of Wales felt deeply undermined by this trip. He worried about what it said to the public. He worried that Harry and Meghan were blurring the lines between their private celebrity status and the actual institution of the monarchy that he is set to lead one day. And then, Meghan made it worse, because around the same time Meghan was promoting products through her lifestyle brand, and she referenced her children's royal titles in the process. She used the Sussex brand, the royal connection, the titles, to sell products and build her commercial empire. Now here is why this is such a big deal. When Harry and Meghan stepped back in 2020, one of the key conditions was that they would not use their royal status for commercial gain. That was the agreement. And according to William and people close to him, that agreement is being violated over and over again. This is not just about hurt feelings. This is about a fundamental betrayal of an agreement. And for William, a man who has spent his entire life upholding duty and honor, breaking an agreement is about as serious as it gets. Now here is where it gets really interesting, because royal insiders are now speaking openly about what William intends to do once he becomes king. And the answer is very clear. William will strip Harry and Meghan of their titles. A well-placed royal insider told the Daily Mail directly that William will take a much harder line with Harry and Meghan when he is king. The insider made no attempt to soften this. This is William's plan. This is his intention. Royal biographer Tom Bower, who wrote the 2026 book Betrayal, Power, Deceit, and the Fight for the Future of the Royal Family, goes even further. Bower says that William will push to remove the Sussex titles completely, and he even believes that Archie and Lilibet, Harry and Meghan's children, should have their prince and princess titles removed as well. Now that is a dramatic statement, because Archie and Lilibet are children. They had nothing to do with any of this drama. But Bower's argument is that King Charles made a mistake by granting those titles, and that William will want to correct that mistake when he takes the throne. Another palace insider put it even more bluntly. They said, "It is no secret William wants Harry more harshly dealt with. He thinks Harry has betrayed the family from top to bottom, which is the ultimate Windsor crime. It would not take much to provoke him to flex his muscles when he is king, the ultimate Windsor crime. Betrayal of the family." Those are not small words. Those are words that tell you exactly how deep this wound goes for William. And here is the thing that makes this even more significant. William watched what happened with Prince Andrew. King Charles made the decision to strip Andrew of his remaining titles and honors after Andrew was linked to the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. It was a painful decision. Andrew is Charles's own brother, but Charles did it anyway, because he decided the institution had to be protected above personal relationships. William reportedly respects that decision enormously, and he sees it as a blueprint for what he intends to do with Harry and Meghan. Now let me talk about Princess Catherine, because she is absolutely central to this story, and she does not get enough attention in the conversation about this royal rift. Catherine has been with William through every single moment of this drama. She was there during the Oprah interview. She was there when Spare was published, a book that contained personal allegations about her as well, and Catherine has her own reasons to feel hurt. Because some of what was said publicly was about her personally. The woman who is going to be Queen of England was discussed in ways that she found deeply hurtful and deeply unfair. But here is what makes Catherine so important in this story. She is not just hurt, she is clear-headed. And royal watchers who follow her closely say that it is Catherine who truly understands, perhaps better than anyone, why William has reached this breaking point. Because Catherine has watched William carry this pain for years. She has seen what it costs him emotionally to be estranged from his own brother. She knows how much William loved Harry. She knows what their bond used to be. And she also knows, because she has been right there watching, exactly what Harry and Meghan have done step by step that has made reconciliation feel impossible. And now I want to share with you what I believe is the real reason William has hardened his position so dramatically in 2026. And this is the part that truly changes everything. Catherine spent much of 2024 fighting cancer. She stepped back from public life. She went through chemotherapy. She had some of the most frightening months any person can experience. And during that time, where was Harry? There was no public gesture of support, no acknowledgement of what his sister-in-law was going through. At one of the most vulnerable moments of Catherine's life, the rift with Harry meant there was no family unity around her. And for William, a man who loves his wife deeply and who was terrified during her illness, that absence registered. It registered in a way that is very hard to come back from. Catherine knows this. She sees it in William every single day, and she understands completely why her husband has decided that he is done trying to repair something that keeps getting broken. Now I want to be fair, because on this channel we give you the full picture. Harry has spoken publicly about wanting reconciliation. In a BBC interview in May 2025, he said, "I would love reconciliation with my family. There is no point continuing to fight anymore. That is not the statement of someone who wants war. That is the statement of someone who is tired and who misses his family." And Harry did meet with King Charles in September 2025, which means the relationship between Harry and his father is not completely dead. But here is the problem. Harry wanting reconciliation and Harry's actions being reconcilable, those are two very different things, because even while Harry says he wants peace, the actions continue. The Australia trip happened. Meghan's brand continues to reference royal titles. The public narrative that Harry and Meghan have built, the one that portrays the royal family in a negative light, that narrative is still out there, still causing damage. William's position is essentially this: words are not enough. Actions have to match words. And until Harry and Meghan take concrete steps to honor the agreements that were made when they stepped back, words of reconciliation mean very little. So where does this go from here? In the short term, nothing changes. King Charles is still on the throne. And while Charles has been described as tolerant and lenient with Harry, much more so than William would be, Charles is still the one setting the tone. He has allowed Harry to retain his Duke title. He has even allowed Harry to remain a Counselor of State. But the clock is ticking. King Charles is continuing his cancer treatment. His health remains a concern. And at some point, William will become king. And when that day comes, the dynamic will change completely, because William as king will have powers that William as Prince of Wales does not have. He will be able to make decisions about titles, about patronages, about royal roles, about everything. And based on everything insiders are saying, he intends to use those powers to draw a very clear line around the institution he has dedicated his life to serving. Let me zoom out now, because this story is bigger than just one royal family's internal drama. What we are watching is a battle over what the British monarchy means in the modern world. Harry and Meghan believe they can exist in a space between royal and civilian, using the benefits of one while living the freedom of the other. William believes that is not possible, that you are either in or you are out, that you either serve or you step away completely. And when William is king, his vision will win, because he will be the one with the power to enforce it. Catherine understands this completely. She has spent her entire adult life preparing to be queen. She knows what the institution requires. She knows what sacrifices it demands. And she stands completely with William in his belief that the crown must be protected, even when that means making painful decisions about family. All right, everyone. That is the full story of where William, Catherine, Harry, and Meghan stand right now. William is done. Catherine understands exactly why. And when William becomes king, the royal family is going to look very different from how it looks today. This is Mr. James Carter, your royal reporter. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button right now. We cover royal family drama, gossip, and real talk every single week. We do not do boring. We give you the real story every single time. Drop a comment below. Do you think Harry and Meghan will ever reconcile with William? Or is it simply too late? I want to know what you think. Like this video, share it with your friends who love royal drama, and I will see you in the very next one. Take care, everyone.